Welcome to Season 7, the NGO Grit. This season, Just Talk Therapy podcast brings you the stories of some amazing people who dedicated their time, money, energy, etc. selflessly and just for a cause. They held humanity first and thus made a difference in the society. Today we have a wonderful guest with us, Miss Anjali. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Hina. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. And if you could just share with our listeners about yourself and the NGO.
Definitely. Hi, this is Anjali here from Mumbai. I am a founder of Advitya NGO. We work with differently abled adults. Students who are not been taken by any other institute who are mentally challenged are the students who go into depression and hence they have major behavior disorders. So these are the kind of students we take in. Very challenging lot, but very satisfying too. About myself, I am basically a fashion designer, a textile designer. I am a counselor as well as a special educator. So I have worked into this field for almost now 40 years. Always worked with special needs adults and in vocational training forte. So my expertise is into vocational training, and that's what we do at Advitya. It's a vocational training center. We work with special needs students above the age of 18. Keep train them for vocational different kinds of vocational activities, which are very interesting, colorful, and keep them happily occupied, socializing them with various sectors of the society, right from school to college students to senior citizens. That's in short what I can talk about Advitya and myself.
And that is a big task indeed.
It is.
And as you said, very satisfying, I'm sure it must be.
It is. Because if I tell you, the staff that I choose is also, they come from low economy background, not even 10th pass.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine when they come to me and when I speak to them, it's not an interview, it's just heart to heart talking. And I realize that they're so much full of love and they really want to give it, to somebody. But they're clueless. And that is where I feel that why not have them in your family? I call Advitya as our family. So why not have them in your family, groom them, train them, make them capable of being somewhere on this earth? And hence, all my this staff, they're amazing people. Always ask me, where do you get your staff from? And I feel very proud when I listen to these words.
So, how did you enter into this arena of social work?
So when I was 18, I was still doing my studies in textile designing. I started volunteering at one of the schools in Malad, Dr. A.V. Mehta School, where I was, the very first day I encountered one boy, and he was not loved by anybody in his family. Nobody wanted him. But still, and that boy knew that nobody loves him. And still, this boy always had a big smile on his face, a very bright face, as if, very enlightening. And when the staff, I asked them, what is the problem with this boy? And they told me he's a cerebral palsy. And, they told me about his background. You won't believe, I have cried that day. I've cried so much that, he is totally on zero level. Nobody wants him. And still he looks forward to living his life to the fullest. And that too with full self-respect. He doesn't like when people come forward to help him. He wants to, help himself. and all his actions were, and he was just 14 or 15 years old boy. Just looking at him, I was so inspired, I was so touched that if he has nothing and still he's everything, why can't we be a part of, not his life, at least, lives of people who are different. But I never thought I would come into this field.
Okay.
That was the beginning. And then Dr. Mehta, he saw my work and he was so impressed. And he said that I really want you to go ahead and do your B.Ed. And he really pushed me. And honestly, I'll tell you, Hina, I am no good with academics. I'll be very frank and open over here on this platform. I have no inclination to do my studies in, Ratna and all these things is not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
But still, because doctor forced me, I went ahead, I did my special education, and you won't believe, but I got great marks. And then, that was the same year I got married. I shifted to Santacruz and Dilkhush, where I did my course. They called me back saying that we want you in the vocational training center. That was the beginning of my career, or whatever you say. And again, the sister gave me the most difficult, who couldn't sit in one place, who wouldn't be able to see properly, no attention span, and drooling. And it was a challenge for me. How would I make them even do something? And that is where I started thinking, and I started with simple activities, and slowly sister started giving me more and more students. And me, being a person who loved to laugh, talk, dance, sing, and I love colors. So I started working with lot of colors and colorful things. And you won't believe, my students were so happy because they saw colors all the time around them. And I used to have music on. I would fool with them like as if they were my friends. And that is what, it really, my life changed totally from there. I had to quit my job when my daughter was little, and 6 years break, and one of my ex-student called Swati, her mother came down to me saying that, it's been 6 years since you've left Dilkush, and my Swati has gone into depression. She doesn't adjust with anybody. So please help me. And this girl comes from a very affluent family. And the mother said that I've tried a lot in this 6 years, but nothing has worked. So I said, somebody's pleading, and I couldn't say no. That's my nature. I cannot say no. So I said, well, I have my own boutique. I work from home. I will try. I don't promise you. So Swati started coming. I did a lot of work with her with colors and music, which really helped her come out of her condition. And after 7 months, her mother again calls me and says, my daughter is back to herself. I really want you to start something for these kind of students who have nobody to go to, who are into depression or major behavior disorders. Please help. There are so many mothers like me who are sitting with these kind of children. Please help them. And that was like, a very heartbreaking to even hear that there are so many such mothers. And I said, okay, fine, I'll start something from home. So along with my boutique, I started with Advitya in 2000. And that is where I started with 3 Down syndrome girls. And for 2 years, I worked from home. And then I realized that whatever products that we are making to keep them occupied needs to get sold, because I can't keep on plowing money into it and, everything is a dead investment. It doesn't work that way. So then I couldn't approach for exhibitions because we were not registered. So then finally in 2004, I registered my NGO as a trust, public trust. And today it's been 22 years, and we have seen it's a long way, but still we have to go another long way. So yeah, lots of ups and downs.
So
But
in these, ma'am, if you could just share, like I'm sure your journey must have faced a lot of ups and downs, as you just said.
yes,
And so, how did you dealt, especially when there were the down times or when you felt low?
yeah.
How
So
did you cope? If you could just share.
sure. So there was a time when my personal life was really going haywire. A lot of issues in my personal life, and all of a sudden, my husband left us, me and my daughter, who was just 16, and all the accounts froze, so we didn't know what to do. But still, I was running Advitya. I didn't let anybody know what's happening in my personal life. I always kept a big smile on my face, and I kept working. I had no money to run my house, trust me. I could have easily taken money from the trust, okay? Because it's my
Mm-hmm.
own trust, nobody to question me. But yet, I did not do that. I didn't take a single penny from that. Because my heart told me that if you do that, then it's going to be like, you're going to teach your daughter that there are easy ways out. And I didn't want my daughter to learn that. So I really struggled, worked hard. There were a lot of court cases, police stations, late night fights, but I did not let my work affect that. It takes a lot. I had a lot
I'm
of health
sure.
issues. Yeah, I had a lot of health issues. I was in the court. Still, I did not let the world know what's going on in my life. And nobody had that courage to come and ask me what's happening with your life, because I made myself that way. And even my daughter, she struggled from the age of 16. She started working and studying. She always did her best in her college days also. And today, I'm so glad that my daughter is also well groomed, a beautiful human being, and who really cares for every single life. I'll tell you, all this strength came from Advitya.
Must be. And why this name, if I could just ask? The,
Advitya,
yes.
Advitya means which cannot be second, unique.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so we try to be to our name, different,
Mm-hmm.
different, unique, which cannot be second.
So that's why it's
So
also called a creative center for the specially gifted.
yes,
That's a
yes,
tagline.
yeah, and also we work a lot with youngsters, school
Mm-hmm.
and college students. Like every day we have at least 15 to 20 volunteers coming to do their internships from various colleges pan India. And we also get a lot of exchange students coming globally to come and work with our institute. So that is something I love because they come, they interact, they share a lot of things with our students. They come to help my students, but in this whole bargain, they're helping their own self. Yeah, sensitizing themselves. They value their every bit of their life once they come to Advitya because they understand that they have everything and still they have so much of cribbling and grumbling about that, oh, we don't have this, we don't get this. But look at these kids, they have nothing and still they're so complete, they're so satisfied. That is what I learned from Advitya.
And
I learned a lot from my children.
must be, and it's like this is to all the listeners. If you are interested in doing internship, or also if you want to, like, volunteer or just go on a day's visit or something, then please do connect with ma'am and learn how to give back to the society by interacting with such beautiful kids, like, beautiful hearts, I would say.
Yeah, very nice word. They are all adults between the age of
Mm.
18 and 62, but we call them kids because they're all babies at heart.
And ma'am, if you
And
could just share right now, like, your social media link, or any email ID so that the listeners can connect with you?
Our email ID is advitya_1 @gmail.com. And our contact number is 98208 44415. Also, if you want, you can log on our website and check. It's www.advitya.com. We are open Monday to Friday, 11 to 5. No bank holidays, no public holidays. Saturday, Sunday, we are closed. So anybody who want to visit are most welcome.
So
Uh,
I
al-
will be, yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Also, we are on Facebook and Instagram. Um, I think so. You can just put in words what is
Yeah,
our. Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So this is to all the listeners that I will be sharing the links and the email ID and the contact number in the post. Do go through the post or on Facebook Just Talk Therapy page. You will see all the details about ma'am and how you can reach to her. Please do connect and make this world a beautiful place together.
Yeah. Another thing I would like to share.
Yes, ma'am.
We have faced a lot of rejection from all over the society and also from my own family. The only people who have supported and who were like real strong pillar were both my parents, my brother, and my daughter. And because of them, I could really come so far. So it was a very difficult journey. No funds, no money, and people from the society rejecting. Like wherever I am working from, I would find some very challenging people who wouldn't want my students to come up in the lift, who wouldn't want my kids to go down the stairs, who would say that, oh, our kids are getting scared of them. You can't work from this society. You please leave this place. And we had to do that at couple of places. There were educated teachers who lived above us and they would throw water when our kids would be outside, doing some yoga or meditation. And they would literally throw water from up. Imagine they were teachers, ex-teachers of good schools. So these are the kind of rejections we have faced from the society. But still, I continued working because I feel one fine day they will realize. One fine day. And
Thank
that
you.
gave me more
I
boosting.
have to intervene right now. Thank you for doing what you are doing because listening to you does gives me goosebumps. Like, and it's so sad. Like, the acceptance rate for another human has just declined despite of being so educated.
True, true.
I mean, we need more awareness, I guess, and more empathy for each other.
Yes.
You're
Um,
doing a great job, ma'am. Thank you so much
uh,
on behalf of all the listeners, I would say.
Thank you, Hina. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share about Advitya and my kids.
So, ma'am, what all activities do you do? Like any incident, if you could just share with our listeners?
Sure. So we have all therapeutic activities like dancing, singing, yoga. We have animal-assisted therapy, so a dog, Dalmatian dog, and a golden retriever who come to give therapies to our kids. We have pottery, which is again therapy, mud therapy. Then we take our kids out for movies, for lunches, dinners, discos. So wherever we get good sponsors, we do better activities. We take them for 1 day trip. We take them for overnight 3 days trip to Baramati farms. And trust me, when we take them to Baramati farms, we have to really do everything to these 40, 50, 60-year-old kids also. We have to bathe them, wash them, dress them, keep them clean because most of them cannot help themselves. And the older they get, a few of them have got dementia also to add to it. So it's more challenging. But when we go to Baramati farms, trust me, A couple of my students, they asked me on the third day when we were packing our bags, putting back into the buses. They're saying, "What you're doing?" I said, "We are going back home." "No, no, 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 no home, no home. Stay here." And trust me, I felt like crying that they don't want to go home. In this COVID, 2 years, physically we have worked for 1.5 years and we have got 100% attendance. You
Wow.
can imagine our kids were just longing to come because what they have at home. Even normal kids were getting frustrated, they were getting into depression. Imagine our kids, they don't even get a phone to talk. They have no friends, no TV of their choice. So imagine they are totally into a zero shell. So it was a must for me to start working for them. So 6 months we worked like on and off online. Rest 1.5 year we have worked physically.
Want to know
Yeah,
uh, how can we create more acceptance in the society? Like, what should other people also do or say so as to accept them?
that's
Because
that
definitely they don't want any help or sympathizing words. They
correct.
they are also
So
human being and they are unique and they are specially gifted. So that part
very true.
is there. But then, in others' perspective, how should
Yeah.
or what should they say or do?
So we have been invited at various corporate offices for the sale of the products that have been made by our students. And our products are beautiful not because they are made by my kids, but it's been made with help of there are 27 slum women who are sole breadwinners of their families. So they stitch my product. Our students do the value addition, which really makes the product look very, very beautiful with the help of senior citizens. So there are three causes which unknowingly have just clubbed in. And so we try to spread this awareness among the corporates. The youngsters who come to volunteer, they come with heavy heart because, oh shit, we have to do this, अरे 30 घंटे हमको complete करने 60 hours we have to complete 1 month we have to do. They come with कि ठीक है अद्वितीय मिला तो मिला कर लेते हैं. But when they start working and by the time they leave, the change and the transformation that I see is amazing. So this is what we are trying to make a difference through socializing, and that is why I encourage youngsters because everything begins from youngsters. If
Absolutely.
they are if they are educated, then they will definitely educate their family to a great extent.
That is so true. And I have seen the products and they are beautiful, I must say.
Yes,
And
indeed.
it's just
Now we are
heartwarming
making
to see.
Rakhi.
Okay.
We are making Rakhi for Raksha Bandhan. Our Rakhis are also very unique. So if anybody wishes to buy anything, they can feel free to call us on the number which I had mentioned, 98208 44415.
So this is like giving back to the society and making them more socially independent,
Yes,
financially independent, emotionally independent.
yes. If I ask my students to stay back the whole night, they very happily they would stay back. They wouldn't even want to go back to their homes.
You do have a creative heart and mind that has beautified the path of so many specially gifted adults or individuals or kids and also the volunteers that come.
Our senior citizens, yeah.
Everyone. So you are the real grit which lifts the path.
Thank you. You all are coming and joining hands, clubbing with us. Even this interview is going to be like, for us, it's going to be very motivating because you have given us this opportunity, this platform to talk about our special needs.
It's an honor for me to know about the work that you are doing Because from a distance, ma'am, honestly, it looks like, oh, this is just one task and that's okay that somebody is doing. But when you step in to the zone part, wherein the work is actually being done, then we realize that this is more than what one can even imagine.
True. Yes, I agree.
It
I
is life
totally agree to
changing.
it. Yes,
Absolutely. So you are doing a great task, and though it is taxing at times, but the results and whatever the effect of it is, the impact of it is priceless.
absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what makes me going. I feel I have still learned nothing. I have a lot to learn till my last breath. Somebody told me, recently I was very, very unwell. So I did not go to my center for almost 5 to 6 months. But of course,
Oh,
I kept in touch. Yeah, I had health issues, my mother, my brother. So I couldn't leave my house and go. But, and somebody told me that, now you should just stop going to Advitya. You should reduce your activities. My God, you are asking me to cut my oxygen line. That is my oxygen, where I get my oxygen from. I can't breathe, I can't live without Advitya. When I look at my kids, it's like, my eyes get sparkle, my body, I get so much of energy in my body that I even forget that I ever had my cardiac arrest. Now I don't even realize that I had that issue 2 months back. I'm so fresh.
the vibrancy exhibits in your voice also. It's contagious to see, you know, that passion. And I hope that it rubs off to in many individuals' life.
Yes, my teachers are the same. You won't believe that. But they don't look at time, what time they're supposed to go home. I have to remind them, girls, come on, let's go home. It's 6 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock. And pre Diwali, we are working till 10 and 11 at night.
So your products,
And
the products that the kids make, is it available online also?
well, if we have still not put on our website full, but if they call us, then we can definitely send them pictures with price,
Okay,
and definitely they can choose from there and we can deliver it.
okay. So this is to all the listeners again. Once again, ma'am will share the catalog with you all, and then you can select, and
Right.
the products will be delivered.
Yes.
That's wonderful, ma'am. Any experience you would like to share?
Uh, yes, we. I
Any?
had one
Mm-hmm. That's
one boy who had come to me 21 years back for admission. He was just 18, and his mother was going to one NGO to the other, and nobody would take this boy because he was so aggressive and a good build. His hand was so heavy that, I mean, if you shake his hand, you would say, "My God, I don't even want to touch him." And because his aggression showed in his body. And you won't believe, he came to my place for admission. The mother was talking to me in another room, and suddenly my teacher comes running saying, "Auntie, come fast, come fast." He has pushed down one of the aunties, and he's sitting on her waist.
oh,
And so his mother ran out, and he was holding her, and he's saying, "I want to kiss you." And, like with great difficulty, the mother managed to release this lady. And then, she was just requesting, "Please, please try my son, because I don't know where to take him. At home also, we have really, really very big challenging time, because he corners us and he hits us, he locks us, he does all possible things that one shouldn't do." And she's saying, "I'm very, very troubled. Please help me." And, the moment she left, all my teachers, my volunteers, everybody were telling my mother, "If Anjali is going to take him, then we all are going to leave." Then I sat down with them. I spoke to them. I said, Do you know what that mother is going through? She all can't even imagine, because we all have kids who are complete, who are happy, who have everything. But just imagine that mother. What if you would have been in that place? I said she needs help. She's requesting. She's requesting me to help her. And I said, for what we have started, Advitya. We should never forget that. And I took that boy. I just took, and that mother, she said only for 1 hour I'll bring him. I said, no, no, he'll come for 2 hours, 11 to 1. And she's saying, no, no, not 2 hours. I said, trust me, have faith in me. I have faith in this boy. He just needs help, love, and care. I said, that is what we are going to give him. And he came for 2 hours. Was challenging, of course, but I could manage him. The second day for 2 hours, again I could manage him. 3 days he came for 2 hours. The fourth day, I said now he's going to come for full day. And she panicked. The mother panicked. So imagine what kind of boy he was. And I said, no, but I'm telling you. I said, okay, at least let him have lunch with us and then take him. He came. The moment he sat down for the lunch, he peed all over the floor. And my other students started shouting, Auntie, he's done susu, he's done susu. I just came to him and very politely I said, relax. Nothing. Nothing is wrong. It's okay. We'll clean your clothes. Come. And very politely, very lovingly, I took him to the washroom. I cleaned him, changed his clothes. And that is where he felt, that we care for him. And then slowly, slowly we increased his working hours. Today he is the most loving child at our place. He's been coming for 21 years. And anybody and everybody who comes to our place, they never forget him. When they come again, they will first ask, is Anish there? That is the kind of love he's got from Advitya. He's totally transformed. And today, even if he doesn't listen to anybody, I have to just look at him. I don't even say a word. No anger, no shouting, and still he immediately listens to me. That is the transformation, and that is what I feel we can do with everyone who comes to us. Even when people come for admission, I never ask for any documents. I just see the child needs help. The child is special, needs help. We have one boy called Abbas. He was a COO in a bank in Dubai, a 40-year-old man. And his mother got him for admission. She said, some neurosurgeon suggested your place, that definitely your son can be healed over here. I said, but I don't know this doctor. She's saying, no, but with great confidence he took your name. I said, Hacha. She's saying, my son had a major car accident in Dubai, drink and drive. And it took him like good 6 months in the hospital. After that, he's at home. There is no rehabilitations for trauma patient in India. And we don't know what to do because now he's getting angry. He's abusing. And really, I don't know. And she was a single parent, old lady. Very well to do, but helpless. So me being me, I can't say no. So I said, look, I don't know. I've never worked with trauma patients, but I will try. And trust me, within a week's time, this lady comes to me and she says, Anjali, he refuses to sit in the house. Every morning he wakes up and he says, I have to go to Advitya. So when he has his psychiatrist appointment, he tells his mother, you go, I am going to Advitya. This is the kind of, changes we see in them. See, they are not going to be normal, but at least they are happy. They are happy, they feel loved, they feel they have been cared. And what more I want? I can't ask God anything more than this. The amount
Absolutely,
of love I
because
get unconditional.
the joy that you are sharing, they are just giving it back in their own ways.
Yeah, I feel blessed to be with them.
And I am blessed to listen to you because I did have tears in my eyes when you were just sharing the story of that lady who was
I was
helpless.
controlling my emotions
I
while I
can
was
sense
talking
it.
to
It was
you.
so. It was a beautiful sensation at that point. Thank you for sharing your story and the work you do, ma'am. It is
Thank you, sir.
inspirational indeed for all of us to learn something.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. And really, God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Take care. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. This is Miss Anjali with her NGO, Advitya, a creative center for the specially gifted. The passion to help others and be there to spread joy and love led the path towards this blissful place known as Advitya. Bringing colors to others' life is indeed a backbreaking job, but as ma'am shared, all the challenges, the hardships, and the tiredness ebbs away the moment she sees the smile and happy faces of her kids. What I feel, we all should learn what we can do when we see differently abled kids. And that is not to judge, be calm, smile, and shake hands in case they come towards you. Their abilities are not contagious. In fact, as ma'am had said, their love is. It is natural not to know how to respond, but I am sure after listening to ma'am, one can learn how to be educated enough where acceptance is not just a word. It is tough, yes, but not impossible. Together, we all can make our society a better place and accepted place for all. On that hopeful note, I end today's episode. See you next week with another guest and their inspirational story. Till then, take care and be safe. Bye.